Even the President of the United States sometimes stands naked. Raining, the smell of wet paint on the railing. The woman who fell downstairs is having a baby. The smell of wet pavement. Time is your dad in a blue tie. Sundown's blood orange and cantaloupe tie-dye. The difference between brain and mind is the time it takes to think. The eye's a dog, time's a tether. Crows of a murder flock together. Being important is nice, but nice is better. Two red moose and green spruce stitched to a Christmas sweater. There's nothing good about perfect order, but nothing good about chaos either. Time is one pricey parking meter. The city is a copper coin slipped through oily fingers. Philip Levine said, "I do not believe in sorrow. It is just so un-American." The woman who fell downstairs is now in labor at the University Hospital at Ann Arbor. Snip of scissors, warm shaving cream. The quick scratch of razor on the back of your neck at the barber's. Time is your father wearing a blue hat. Life is hairs on a young person's balding head. 10 black and tans, please. What's that? That's right, 10. The smell of the dunes. The sound of music from empty rooms. Nothing good about so much weight, but nothing good about hummingbirds either. Cake. The word, even, is icing top and light and fluffy center. The woman who fell downstairs is dying, but first will give birth to me. The smell of wet smoke stuck in your throat. Time is my nameless, naked daddy. The road is long and old, but the only way home. Wet, hot Latin American summer air spiced up by sundown's drunken golden fiesta. Habanero, manzano, jalapeno, tequila with lime. Sky not looking but tasting brightly turquoise. I am a stranger here. Other runaway Americans drove to LA, Peter Pan to NYC, or swam or flew to Paris or Peru. But the day I was born I knew. I will paint portraits of bandoleros in Mexico. I saw my life like a painting. By day I'll paint the bullfighting men and nights I'll moonlight cantinas with bars and blinding neon signs and live Mexicali blues. Of all the wild animals, human beings create the most to need and do. I needed a mound of sand to bury my feet, a plot of land not my own to root and grow. At 16 I moved to Mexico City. Instead of paint, all I did was get shitty. I started out on Burgundy, but soon hit railroad gin. I knew the artist needed to suffer from some crippling addiction. After gin, my love was Texas medicine, a homebrew I bought off a one-eyed Mexican, a teenage kid, and one hell of a salesman, I might add. I dug myself this hole to call my own, popped bottomless bottles, and poured myself in. All the masters taught how to fill to the brim, to swig deep from the jar, to climb and swing from the birch's tallest, whitest branches. It took 10 quarts of Cuervo, 2 limes, and 1/4 century to learn to take my sweet damn time, to draw the line with salt in my hand straight and long between the body, bottle, and thirsty mind. Morning shattered death-like sleep and shone bile yellow light on the bone-white bones of a question. Which America is mine? North, south, west, east? Somewhere inside a voice cried, a buzz like the junk from cheap wine. Darse nombre, darse nombre, darse nom. I didn't know the difference between the other's name and mine. I didn't know where on earth to go. I tried Mexico. What did I find? After so many years, what did I know? All I really knew were stories like these, like dreams. I knew I always dreamed of bigger skies, blue tasting, Whitman wide, Kerouac fast, but Charles Wright, journal and landscape, southern drawl slow. This is a voice that is more like my own. No, 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 no. Look, see, they tell me. No one magically has a home. If you find it, then you build. But first of all, you hit the road. I looked for a language to know in full, as though fluent meant perfect, absolute. But what I found was its Latin root, flumen, flowing freely, of rivers to move.